Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Mr. Bob Isaacson and Dharma Voices for Animals with a humble contribution of $10,000 as a token of loving support for their noble work in promoting Buddhist teachings of compassion for the noble people of the animal kingdom. May Buddha always bless you and protect you. Shining World Compassion Award recipient Mr. Bob Isaacson, vegan, and Dharma Voices for Animals.
Yeah, continue with your work so people can see through you that there's not one iota of goodness in your heart. All is evil and corruption inside you.
Humble viewers, if you ever visit the peaceful land of Wargandi in Panama, you will likely be greeted with Bete Nuet Gudi, which means how are you in the Guna language. I am Flori. The friendly Guna people of Wargandi sincerely thank you for protecting and caring for our innocent animal people friends. Everywhere in the world, we can observe and be touched by acts of kindness. People from all walks of life, faiths, and cultures extend themselves beyond the call of duty to help others unconditionally. Even loving, caring people from the animal kingdom contribute to this noble category. Through their noble deeds, humanity as a whole is elevated to commend virtuous actions and encourage more people to be inspired by their example. Supreme Master Ching Hai has lovingly created a series of awards, including the Shining World Leadership Award, Shining World Compassion Award, Shining World Hero and Heroine Awards, Shining World Honesty Award, Shining World Protection Award, Shining World Intelligence Award, and Shining World Invention Award, etc. etc. These awards are to recognize some of the most exemplary, generous, caring, and courageous people who walk amongst us, as well as heroic, beautiful animal people co-inhabitants whose acts are equally worthy of praise and gratitude. Today's Shining World Award program features a compassionate soul from California, USA, who has dedicated his life to imparting the loving message of Ahimsa through Buddha's teachings. 11 years ago, Mr. Bob Isaacson co-founded the non-profit organization Dharma Voices for Animals, or DVA, when he recognized that many Buddhist practitioners in the US were unable to make a connection between their diet and the essence of compassion. The non-profit organization then expanded in Olac, or Vietnam, Thailand, and Sri Lanka, where the immense suffering of animal people was brought to light, especially to monastics and Buddhists. Let us now hear some of Bob Isaacson's upcoming ideas on his project expansion.
So now we're in 3 Buddhist countries. Thailand and Sri Lanka and Vietnam that have a combined population of 140 million Buddhists. But there's still other countries, including China, Myanmar, Bhutan, and other Buddhist countries, and other countries where there's a large Buddhist population. We want to expand here in the United States because this is where most of our members are. But equally importantly, we want to expand in Asia where most of the 1 billion Buddhists in the world live. For the major religions in the world, the message is clear. Do not harm sentient beings. Animals, fish and chickens and turkeys, the smallest animal, largest animal, are all sentient beings. They can feel pain like we can.
TVA reaches out to the public by conducting vegan cooking classes that are also currently available via Zoom to the people of Olac or Vietnam. Similar initiatives have been extended to the neighboring countries where kitchen staff in the Wat, commonly known as the Thai Buddhist temples, are taught how to cook and serve easy and scrumptious plant-based meals.
15 million are Buddhists. So we're doing 10,000 vegan cookbooks. I think we're distributing them to the 8,000 Buddhist temples so that people have a resource. We talk about vegan cooking and how important this is. People can go to the cookbook with 105 recipes, but we'd like to have enough that we can distribute to many more people. We don't charge people for our distribution. And we do this one step at a time. The money allows us to support our people that are out there and to influence by paying for materials and making donations at these temples. They open their heart to us, and they open their heart to our message.
Bob Isaacson also shares some simple ways on how one can support DVA to spread the message across society in their own country.
You can always volunteer to work. So it's a little difficult if you're not in one of the countries where we're working in right now. So what you can do is go to our website. We have specific pages in Thai and Sinhala for Sri Lanka and also in Vietnamese for Vietnam. Unfortunately, we don't have translations of any other language. However, our film, Animals and the Buddha, has been translated into 12 different languages, including all of the major Asian languages. Take a look at the film, learn what you can, and then share that with other people is a wonderful way just to be an activist yourself, in a kind-hearted way, to share with others how good it feels to lead a life of non-harming. It's a beautiful feeling, and you're helping so many animals. They say that in the U.S., an average American eats between 10 and 20,000 animals a year. I don't know the equivalent in different countries, but I'm sure thousands of animals in each country. And just think of that. If you become vegan, you're saving thousands of animals, just one person.
The humble president of Dharma Voices for Animals further explains his concerns on why one should shift to a compassionate vegan diet.
We want incremental change. If there's two people we're talking to and each one becomes 50% vegan, that's the same as converting one of two persons to vegan. It's the same to the number of animals that die and suffer on their way to our plates. So this is why we stress incremental change. And of course, it's not only for the animals, and that's a good enough reason. As the oceans rise because of global warming, these countries are going to get hit really hard. So there's a real concern about this. And so the animals don't care why you're not eating them, if it's for environmental reason or compassion. And of course, there's health. It's so much healthier.
Our lives on Earth, humans and animal people love and treasure their life. And when we eat meat, we deprive them of their life. Hanfuk, vegetarian.
Noble-minded viewers, we are going to pause for a moment to thank all the advocates around the world who stand up for the innocent animal people. When we return, the award will be presented to the virtuous Mr. Isaacson. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program highlighting Bob Isaacson, the benevolent Buddhist follower and animal people activist. Upon hearing about his high-minded endeavors, our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully presents the Shining World Compassion Award to Mr. Bob Isaacson and Dharma Voices for Animals, with a humble contribution of $10,000 as a token of loving support for their noble work in promoting Buddhist teachings of compassion for the noble people of the animal kingdom. May Buddha always bless you and protect you. Our association members from California were delighted to present the award to Mr. Bob Isaacson and Dharma Voices for Animals. Besides the award letter, which reads as follows, he also received a beautiful crystalline plaque, a financial gift, as well as uplifting publications, DVDs, and the Vegan Art Heroes Cup from Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Dear Bob, it is with great heartfelt gratitude that we present to you and Dharma Voices for Animals, or DVA, the Shining World Compassion Award for providing profound insights on the Buddha's love for the people of the animal kingdom. This award is presented in recognition of your pure benevolence and devotion to the ways of divine love, striving to save all sentient beings. Co-producer of the documentary Animals and the Buddha, whose message is very clear, as mentioned in the film, the essence of his teachings, called the Dharma, was articulated in the Four Noble Truths, where he taught the path to end all suffering. Central to these teachings was an important notion that the Dharma is not just about humans. Rather, it includes all the beings who share the earth. DVA started over 10 years ago, while the idea for the film is more recent and made as a tool to reach as many people across the planet as possible. Directed by legendary vegan activist Keegan Kuhn, success was assured. Viewership has already reached over 1 million, with it being shown in temples, schools, and other prominent places. The feedback has been extraordinary, with many praising how revealing it was that a plant-based diet is the only path to liberation and salvation. Without any doubt, the Buddhist teachings state that animal kingdom people should be loved, not eaten. For nurturing love and compassion with people's hearts, for in-depth understanding of the Dharma, and for your wisdom and untiring efforts to save precious lives, one screening at a time. In heaven's appreciation, we glorify the awakening deeds of Bob Isaacson and Dharma Voices for Animals. May Buddha always bless and protect you. With honor and eternal love, in God's mercy, Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Accompanying the Shining World Compassion Award, Supreme Master Ching Hai would like to offer her humble gift of $10,000 in loving support for the work that you do for DVA, promoting Buddhist teachings of compassion for the noble people of the animal kingdom.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this very deeply. Thank you all very much for this. It's a big honor. Yeah, I'm very grateful to receive these awards on behalf of my organization, Dharma Voices for Animals. I am very grateful to Supreme Master Ching Hai for her generosity, helping us, Dharma Voices for Animals, save animals. This is going to be a tremendous support for us.
Upon receiving the award and donation, Mr. Isaacson expressed his sincere appreciation and profound respect for Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I also want to say that she has been a shining light. I first became acquainted with her through her restaurants, Loving Hut, both in Asia and here in the United States. And she's a shining light of compassion for all beings, not just for humans, but for the animal kingdom as well. Animals want to live, want to be free from suffering just as we do. So it's a deeply appreciative and grateful to accept this award on behalf of Dharma Voices for Animals.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the most merciful beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support To the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for His compassion and love toward His precious children. To learn more about Dharma Voices for Animals, please visit dharmavoicesforanimals.org. Such wonderfully uplifting work, Mr. Isaacson. We are deeply grateful for your continuous efforts to open the hearts and minds of our fellow brothers and sisters to a more harmonious way of living. We pray that Buddha's blessings will be your guiding light to greater heights in your mission.
Vegan, get rid of the ignorance, start to be enlightened.
Radiant viewers, thank you for joining us today with your lovely energy to Watch Out program. Shining World Compassion Award recipient Mr. Bob Isaacson and Dharma Voices for Animals. Please stay with us here on Supreme Master Television to enjoy the upcoming program Representatives of the Positive Power Are Beneficial to Humankind, Part 3 of 6 on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. In the divine mercy of Buddha, may the inner master be your eternal guide on your journey back to Nirvana.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/SWA.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/SWA.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/SWA。
番組は多言語放送です。放送予定は suprememastertv.com/schedule そして suprememastertv.com/SWA